It's time for your Mental Health Monday. Artificial intelligence is becoming the norm around the world, from businesses to education, and it's available right at your fingertips on your smartphone.
That's right. That raises some concerns about AI chatbots as it becomes increasingly popular now for therapy. Here to talk more about the risk and the reward scenarios of using AI for therapy is our mental health expert, Dr. Sheryl Ziegler. Dr. Ziegler, good morning.
Good morning.
All right. So first of all, let's start with the risks of potentially using AI for this therapy.
Yeah, so that people understand what we're talking about is you go on an app and it says immediately like, hello, how are you today? Right? That's AI. That's that artificial intelligence. It's a chat bot and it guides a user through where they need to go. So we have all experienced that, like, how are you today? Right? And then you might hit a smiley face or an unhappy face and you do that. And eventually, when it's a mental health app especially, it really starts to go there. You might say, today I feel depressed. I might be having suicidal thoughts. And so the concern is, what is the chatbot going to do with that? Do they get you in the right direction? Could they get you off course? This is not a human being. This is a programmed software kind of situation. So those are always the biggest concerns is this going to miss something that is really important, especially when it comes to mental health?
So how might the use of AI chatbots in mental health care impact the therapeutic relationship?
Well, this is where just instantly I go to positives and negatives. I think that more and more therapists are now using these as what we call sort of supplementals in the in-between the sessions. So you can go to a chatbot or an app and you can check in and you can journal, you can log your anxiety, you can say what you did for yourself that day. And so therapists are using it as a way to go, oh, hey, so share that with me. Or maybe they even get a report that says, oh, I see over the last week, you meditated 7 days, you exercised 3 days. So in that way, it's very helpful. It's more data, and it's also more accountability because a lot of people see a therapist only once, maybe once every other week, once a week or every other week. So it's nice to have that check-in in the in-betweens.
Yeah, it makes sense. Okay, but I've been in therapy for years now, and anybody who's been in any session knows you can get pretty vulnerable with that. So what are some concerns regarding, data privacy and putting that out there online?
Oh yeah, well there's lots of concerns just like with everything else. Is it really private? Is it a part of your record, your health record? Who has access to this? Could someone break into this? Could someone hack? I mean, those are all very legitimate concerns. And so I think that for people who are using this, sounds like a simple tip, but use your two-factor authentication. That really does help, and a lot of people don't use that. You can use that now with every social media app and also these mental health apps. So do that on your part. And also just use a company and a service in which you're comfortable asking, what do you do to protect data and privacy? So people have to get comfortable. This is another form of yet advocating for yourself. So we've been talking about advocating to doctors for your own care, and now it's almost like advocating to these tech companies to say, I just want to understand more. I want to use your product, but I am concerned about this. And it's a legitimate concern, so you should ask.
AI is everywhere. I mean, it really is.
Truly.
And I feel like you were saying, there's positives and negatives. Gotta take everything with a grain of salt for sure. This is a really interesting topic. Cheryl, thank you.
Thank you.